And now we begin. Please give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying our story. Subscribe if you haven't so that you won't miss any episodes. Turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified as soon as a new episode comes out. Our story begins in Kattegat. The year is 793 AD. We see a funeral pyre being prepared. A large crowd has gathered, and among them are three young men. Ragnar Lothbrok, his brother Rollo, and their friend, the son of the local Jarl. They are all looking at the pyre with sadness. It is clear that they are friends of the dead man whose body is being placed on the pyre, but it is also clear that they don't approve of what is about to happen to him. You may ask why. Well, the dead man is a Christian missionary who was killed by the pagans of the region, and the reason why they killed him is because he would stop preaching to them about Jesus Christ. In fact, he tried to convert the Jarl's son to Christianity when the other two were out fishing one day, and when they came back, the Jarl heard about it and cut off the missionary's head. Now, his friends want to burn his body so that his soul will ascend to Valhalla. But the Jarl's son, who is actually the protagonist of our story, believes that there is a better way to honor his friend's memory. The next day, Ragnar and Rollo come to visit the Jarl. They are bringing him fish as a gift. It is customary to bring a gift when visiting an important person. But the Jarl is not happy. He tells them that they have to pay for the missionary's head with blood, and he demands that they go to England and commit a great raid. Ragnar and Rollo agree, and the brothers set sail with a fleet of 5 ships. They land in England and proceed to plunder the coast. In the middle of the chaos, Ragnar meets a beautiful woman named Thera. She is the daughter of the local king, and she instantly falls in love with the Viking, even though he's a heathen. After a few days, it's time for Ragnar and his men to return home. But he doesn't want to leave Thera behind, so he decides to stay in England and make her his wife. A few years pass, and Ragnar and Thera have 2 sons. One day, Ragnar receives a message from his brother Rollo. He wants Ragnar to return home because their father is dying. Ragnar knows that he can't refuse this request, so he sets sail and returns to Kattegat. Ragnar's father is indeed very sick, and he dies soon after Ragnar arrives. This makes Ragnar the new leader of the clan. However, he is unhappy with his life in Kattegat. He feels that there is something more for him beyond the horizon, something great that he must accomplish before he dies. Meanwhile, King Horik of Denmark learns about the great deeds that Ragnar has accomplished in England, and he invites Ragnar to come to his court and marry his daughter, Princess Aslaug. Ragnar thinks that this could be a good alliance, so he accepts the invitation. When he arrives at the Danish court, everyone is amazed by his appearance. He's tall and handsome, with long, flowing hair and a beard, and he's also very charismatic. Aslaug is immediately taken by Ragnar, and they get married shortly after he arrives. Their marriage is blessed, and they have a son together. Ragnar's 2 sons with Thera, however, are not so happy about their father's new marriage. They feel that Aslaug is a threat to them, and they try to convince Ragnar to send them on a mission to England, so that they can get away from her. Ragnar agrees, and the 3 set sail for England. While they are gone, Aslaug gives birth to a baby girl, and she names her after the shield maiden from Norse mythology. Ragnar's 2 older sons return to Kattegat, and they tell Aslaug that Ragnar has been killed in England. Aslaug doesn't believe them, so she sets out to find Ragnar's body and bring it home for burial. Along the way, she meets a hermit who tells her that Ragnar is actually alive, but that he has been cursed by a seeress named Kala. The only way to break the curse is to take a bath in the water where Ragnar was conceived. Aslaug finds the water, but before she can bathe in it, she is captured by a band of Saxons. She is taken to their king, and he offers her a deal. If she agrees to marry him, he will let her live. Otherwise, he will kill her. Aslaug, however, is not afraid. She tells the king that he can't possibly hope to defeat her in battle, so he should just do whatever he wants. And as soon as he tries to touch her, she stabs him in the eye and kills him. Then she throws his body in the river and washes herself in the water. Aslaug's ordeal is over. She is now free from the curse, and she can finally return to Kattegat. When she gets back, she tells Ragnar's sons that their father is still alive, and they all set sail for England to find him. Meanwhile, in England, Ragnar is in a cave with some of his men. They are hiding from King Ella, who wants to kill them all. Ella sends his men into the cave to look for Ragnar, but they can't find him. Ragnar is nowhere to be seen. King Ella hears that Ragnar has escaped, and he is furious. He vows to hunt down the Viking and kill him. Ragnar, however, is already gone. He has taken a ship and sailed to Ireland. There he meets a woman named Krebsta, and she helps him hide from King Ella's men. Ragnar stays in Ireland for a few months, and during that time he has a son with Krebsta. When he's ready to go home, Krebsta gives him a gift, a magical cloak that will protect him from harm. Ragnar puts on the cloak and sets sail for home. Meanwhile, King Ella has not given up on his quest to kill Ragnar. He sends a message to Ragnar's sons, and he challenges them to a battle. If they win, he will let them go, but if they lose, he will kill them. Ragnar's sons accept the challenge, and they lead their fleet to the coast where they will meet King Ella's fleet. The two fleets engage in battle, and it is clear that King Ella's men are no match for Ragnar's sons. The Vikings win the battle easily, and they plunder the English coast. After the battle, Ragnar's sons return to Cat. When they get back, they tell Aslag that they have defeated King Ella, but they don't tell her that Ragnar is still alive. Aslag is furious when she hears this, and she goes to see Ragnar's sons. She tells them that they have betrayed her, and she curses them. She says that they will never know true happiness until they find their father and bring him home. Aslag's words bother Ragnar's sons, and they decide to go back to England to find their father. When they get there, they meet up with Ragnar, and the two become friends. However, Ragnar is still wanted by King Ella, so he and his sons have to stay hidden in Ireland. One day, Ragnar's sons go out hunting, and they see a group of Irishmen being attacked by a band of Saxons. The Vikings help the Irishmen, and they are rewarded with land and treasure. Ragnar is happy for his sons, but he is still too afraid to come out of hiding himself. One day, King Ella's men find Ragnar, and they bring him to their king. Ella is furious when he sees Ragnar, and he tells the Viking that he is going to kill him. However, Ella is interrupted by his daughter, who begs her father to spare Ragnar's life. Ella agrees, and he lets Ragnar live. After the meeting, Ragnar and Ella's daughter become friends. She tells Ragnar that her father is planning to attack the Irish, and she asks Ragnar to help her stop him. Ragnar agrees, and he and Ella's daughter lead an army to the coast. They intercept King Ella's fleet, and a battle ensues. In the middle of the battle, Ragnar and King Ella fight each other. Ragnar is victorious, and he kills the king. After the battle, Ragnar and his sons return to Kati. They are greeted as heroes, and Aslaug forgives them for not bringing their father home sooner. From that day forward, Ragnar and his sons ruled Kattegat together. They led many great raids into England and France, and they became the most feared Vikings of their time. The end. Greatness is not born from power, but from the courage to defy fate. Our story is over, but yours isn't. Keep watching our channel because we have many more exciting stories coming up. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed our story. Subscribe if you haven't so that you won't miss any episodes. Turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified as soon as a new episode comes out. Until next time.